A KSL Sports Beat presentation. Game Night Live kicks off now. Presented by Superior Water.
It's officially March, so can I say happy March Madness to each of you watching? And since we're talking about that, I'm going to transition into the UHSAA state tournament talk, and we're going to start mentioning names in regards to the NCAA tournament. We're on to the Elite Eight. First up, Copper Hills and Layton Grizzlies trying to get back to the title game. Lancers Blake Hansen was the go-to guy for Layton in the first half, but then Stockton Shorts would take over for Copper Hills, 16 in the first half for Shorts. Grizzlies led by 4 at the break. Copper Hills would pull away in the third. Kaylin Blackham ups the lead to 11, and at the end of the third, Shorts beating the buzzer. Copper Hills had an 11-point lead heading to the fourth. More from Stockton Shorts. 2 of his game-high 32 points. Consecutive nights of him scoring above 30. Copper Hills moves on to the semis with the 18-point win. Copper Hills will play the winner of Lone Peak in Jordan. Lone Peak holding Jordan scoreless in the second quarter. Chantry Ross gives the Knights a 13-point lead at the half. 15-0 Lone Peak outscored Jordan in the second quarter. Beat Diggers would make a run in the third. That's Crew Wakely, 2 of his 14. And in the fourth, Isaiah Jackson dropping the 3, and the Lone Peak lead is cut to 5, but that's as close as they would get. Stephen Ashworth led Lone Peak with 16, ups the advantage to 9, then Max Brenchley finishes it off. Lone Peak pulls away to win it by 12 to set up a semi-final matchup with Copper Hills on Friday. Other side of the bracket, defending champ Bingham and Viewmont. Viewmont looking for that upset, and they start off with Chandler Cox drops the 3 to tie it at 10 in the first quarter. Then Bingham would finish the first quarter on a 14-3 run. Layton Parker and 1. Miners up 11. Parker with 21. Third quarter, Layton Parker outside this time. The Miners lead to 15 at this point. Tanner Davis came off the bench, and it was lighting it up from 3. Davis with 4 threes, 16 points. Fourth quarter, more from the Miners. Brandon Carlson finishing it off, 2 of his 18. Bingham moves on to the semis with a 23-point win. Miners await West Jordan or Pleasant Grove. Vikings were smoking hot from three-point land, and Casey Brown got the most on the night. 5 threes, led PG with 19. Vikings defense held the Jaguars to 37% shooting. Pleasant Grove now gets Bingham in the semifinals on Friday. And speaking of that, we have a lot more action in 4A tomorrow over at Weber State. As always, you can watch it all live on KSL.com.